Oh man, I need a light, don't I? Hold on. Alright. Can you hear me? Maybe. Question mark winky face. It is not my first live, but it's been a minute. I streamed my O5 case opening, and I've done some like sim stream, but life is busy these days. Working a full-time job is hard. Alright. We're gonna crack some packs. I got a fresh case of OP06. And I got a friend here. My fiance is also here. She's vibing. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. But I'm not good about waiting to opening things. So the fact that I've waited like, I don't know, a couple hours is saying a lot for me. Yes, the job does pay for the cardboard. This is true. It is an essential part of sustaining my addiction. But without further ado, let's get cracking. So, I've opened 2 boxes already, right? 2 boxes. And I've gotten 2 of the frickin' GTA Nami already, which is a little annoying, but I guess it's a good hit, technically. I just don't really love the card all that much, personally. Maybe we all have some different opinions on that one. It was starting to grow on me, and then I looked at the wrists on the hand that's like above her head, and that kind of killed the whole thing for me. I really like the sorting tray, but if you don't open an obscene amount of product like me, it's probably not necessary. But I do like it quite a bit. I've got like 12 of the little things for it. I guess what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the rares back here. And then we'll put the SRs in the front run. And we'll put the hits on the stream so we can see those. That's what people care about. But I like to have my rares sorted so that once I go through and actually put this stuff away, it's not a nightmare. So, I do have 1 leader from the set, and it's red, purple, Uta, so not great. So we're hoping not to see one of those. Or a Hody, I guess, because Hody's, you know, he's Hody. He's not good. We got a Moria. That's cool. I forget what I was saying already. It was definitely something. The Hody, yeah, Hody, he just doesn't look good, and he's not very good at all competitively, so yeah, we don't really want Hody. I do want him for my collection because I do collect all of the leaders, but you know, is what it is. Yeah, the wrist is just weird. Like, there is no wrist is the issue. I hate that thing. Oh, the wrist on the... Alright, first hit of the first box. Tashigi alt art, not bad. Definitely gonna be one that's getting played a lot, that's for sure. Yeah, nice. I'm kind of boring, so I don't really know what to talk about. And we got a Dawn. I do like the Dawn for this set a lot. The Dawn for the last set was also cool, but I think I like this one a little more. We got Aramaki, kind of not a great card, but as a Queen gamer, we're gonna try it for sure. Got the Reiju. I already got my 4 copies of the regular SR. Well, I've got 3 regulars and 1 alt. Been playing with the Reiju deck already. I would like to try and main that deck this set, but I don't know if it's good enough. Maybe it is, but I don't know if it'll be good enough in my locals at least, because a lot of people are going to be playing Yamato in my locals, I do believe. And that matchup is kind of unwinnable for Reiju. A double life leader, or a 4 life leader, just kind of gets stomped by Yamato because they just need to hit 2 leader hits and then you're cooked. So not great, but maybe I'm just missing something, but from what I can tell, it is just kind of an awful matchup. But I do think that Reiju can do okay into most other decks in the format, which is what I like about it. It's like, it doesn't have any crazy good matchups, I don't think, but it's pretty even across the board with the exception of like the Yamato matchup being unwinnable. Also Red Purple Wall, that one is also unwinnable. They always have less Dawn than you, so you can't get your effects when you transform into the bigger Power Rangers. Yeah, maybe it is, but Animal Kingdom Reiju, that's lame. We need to play the Power Rangers. And there's Dad. Mr. Judge himself. I've only managed to play this card a couple of the times in the games I've done, but it's very fun when you do. Should have at least one more hit left here somewhere. What are we thinking? What's it gonna be? Let's hope it's not... I don't know, what are the battles this set? What is... The Luffy's not great. I mean, it's Luffy, so it is what it is, but... No, he's cool, and he's good. He's played in Red Purple Law, too, so he's actually not terrible. And Red Purple Law... Oh, Aramaki's pretty bad. Yeah, that one. This guy, I really like his ult, and he sees a lot of play in Red Purple Law, which sees a lot of play EBO1 and on Hiyori. First yellow SR. Not honestly gonna see a lot of play this set, I don't think, because it's not gonna be super heavily played in Cat, and NL is not as good this set, but we got Seeker Rare. I guess the Zoro is better than the Sanji, but not by a lot. The Zoro's fine. He's fine. I think the card is bad. This is going to be another one when I start uploading more market watches and whatnot that I trash on a lot because I don't think the card is very good. So kind of a mid first box, but you know, we got to save the good stuff for later, of course. What's the first leader going to be? What are we thinking? Alright, let's try and do a little better this time. JP's wishing ill upon me in the Twitch chat. Corona. I thought that one was an alt because this one's weird because when you look at the corner, there is no silver border. So I always think it's an alt at first, but I've seen it enough times now that I was like, oh wait, that's just Corona SR. Yeah, it is needed for the greens, like decks and the yellow in general. But really, I think it's just needed specifically for NL is kind of where it comes in clutch. And right now, I don't think NL is going to be all that prevalent this format. The other decks are just kind of better, in my opinion. And then EB01, NL can remove it because they get the, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically the red rock for yellow. It doesn't bottom deck, but it just kills anything. And if you're at 1 life, there's not even a downside for it. And if you're playing NL, there's a good chance you're probably at 1 life. So you spend most of the game there. Kind of excited for EB01 NL. Played NL most of set 5. It's a very obnoxious deck, so I feel a little bad playing it, but I also kind of don't feel bad because I played Queen in 04. Another one of this guy. No one cares. Is there another? Is he the only blue SR in this set? I think he is. And then there's the Sanji. Honestly, this guy can go in here. No one cares about him. Queen walks so NL could run. This is true. NL is just better than Queen in every way. Especially once they started getting good removal cards. I think that was the one thing that Queen had going for it. Nice hoodie. The one thing Queen had going for it over NL was that it had cards like Red Rock and 3000 World, the strong removal, but Yellow gets good removal, so in the end, NL's just better. You don't need to stick something on the board for you to be able to heal, which sticking things on the board is hard when Sakazuki exists, but it won't eventually. And I think we're all very excited for that time. We just came from locals and one of my friends was playing Sokka And it's kind of absurd what that deck, like the deck was already absurd, but now it can do anything, and it's stupid. It's like having a top 5 searcher in addition to the brand new is kind of nuts. Where are the hits at? What is this? Well, I don't know if I'd say he's gonna bring him to the front, but one could dream. I do love me some Queen. Hey, that's not bad. Definitely will be using that one once, probably when EB01 hits for NL. EB01 NL is gonna be pretty sick. The card actually looks really good. I haven't seen that one in person yet. So second hit, well, we got the secret, but those don't count. Good old Hiyori, not a bad one at all. Got the first Momonosuke. I kind of wish this card saw more play because I think the alternate art looks really cool. 2 best leaders in OP06, to pull or to play? Because my answers to that are different. I think to pull in general, got Absalom alternate art. To pull in general, I think like Yamato is really good just because waifu tax and all that. It's also playable. I don't think it's as good as like Moria, Sakazuki, Katakuri, things like that, but it's still a very solid deck. And then I think Moria is going to be a good one just because that deck is going to be played a lot. And then I don't know who I'd put higher, Perona or Reiju. I feel like, from what I can tell, more people want to play Perona. But I think Yamato is probably like going to be... I wouldn't be surprised if Yamato is the most expensive. Just, I mean, let's look at how people are coping on that 5-cost Yamato card, right? People are coping on that. They're going to cope on the leader. Only thing is the leader is actually pretty good, unlike that 4-cost Yamato. But maybe now people will stop trying to play that card because it's never been good. And now your leader just does double attack, so why would you need a 5-cost character with double attack? It's just going to get removed by looking at Sakazuki. Yeah, Reiju is definitely the budget deck of the format. And I think it's a good budget deck too. Like, it's solid, and it's also very fun to play. So, pretty excited about that. Second Dawn. Probably not going to get another hit for the black. Low-key, this Brook, kind of hype. Was trying out my friend's Perona deck the other night. And that's not a card I really thought about, but pretty fun. Just kind of getting to trash like even just the frickin' Kikujuno. That card's annoying. And yep. So another 2 hitbox here, but at least this one was 2 alts as opposed to an alt secret. Though I do think it is always going to be, there will be at least 3 other 1 alt 1 secret boxes, is I believe how the case breakdown works. You know, I didn't think about it like that, but when you put it like that, that's pretty funny. I'm good. All right, this is box number 3. still waiting for our first leader box. I'm sorry I'm laughing, but my friend just like shoved an entire like Hostess cake in his mouth. Oh man. I don't know if he's gonna keep it in his mouth. Oh man. I'm sorry. He got me. Oh my god. Oh, I'm crying.
Oh my god. Made me laugh. I so have it, and I start choking.
I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. Oh. Dude, we do hate the mantis. Dude, this guy hates the mantis. We hate the mantis. So true. All right, I think this is gonna be a leader box. What's the leader gonna be? I'm feeling it. Oh, nice. Another alt Reiju. One step closer to blinging out my Reiju deck. Maybe we get the Reiju box. Reiju leader incoming. Thoughts? For those of you who are in my Discord, you probably saw that I am going a little crazy for those OP06 pre-release cards too. I only need one more Reiju, I think, and then a couple more stage, and maybe a Niji. Other than that, we're cooking. The Germa deck isn't what I was hoping it would be. It's kind of one of those decks I been waiting for since the game released, just as a fan of the series. But it's very cool, like switching into their Reiju versions. I do like how it ended up, even though it's not exactly what I wanted. I should probably be pulling out the leaders too, but that'll be for another day. With a somewhat organized binder, yes. Somewhat being the keyword. It's more organized now. A Reiju. Man, look at all that Reiju. Nice. Anyone else gonna be cracking some packs tomorrow? Run into our LGS, hoping we can get a box that's not $200 maybe. Some of the stores in my area are cool. They limit it to one, but you can, if you're able to get a box, they'll sell it to you for MSRP, which is $100. But other stores got them marked up to like $230 right now, which sucks. Fortunately, I was able to order this case months ago, and I think it was like $67 a box. But even my 07 case, I'm not going to be getting a whole case anymore because allocations are so bad, which blows. I'm only getting 8 boxes now. What sucks most about that is that cases have like set kind of like hits. So there's a chance I just kind of get screwed. Oh, we got the Alt Art Zorro Secret Rare. So it's our second hit for the box. Personally, what do you guys think about this one? I am not the biggest fan. I mean, and it's not just because I don't think the card's great. I just think the art's kind of boring. Like, it's cool, but I don't know. The Zorro could be doing a lot more things and look cooler, I think. But maybe I just like flashy cards. Well, probably not a leader box. Dad. Ugh. Dawn! Oh.
I forgot they're red.
Yeah. Just have, yeah, it's that easy. Just pull the manga. If I get the manga, we have to drive to JP's and start screaming outside his house.
That actually would be kind of kicked out.
Wait, what did I do with the Peronas? Did I put them in the wrong spot? Oh, I did. I'm an idiot. Kind of funny about me and mangas. I've pulled 4 total in my One Piece trading card game history. And only one of those has been from a case, and it was actually one I already had. 2 of my mangas came from pre-release packs, and one of them came from 6 packs I got at the National Championships in January. So my hit rate for mangas in cases is not great. So we'll see how things go tonight. Yeah, I agree. It's like I said, it's fine art. I'm just kind of indifferent to it. On the topic of Zorro and mangas, I'm still kind of upset that we had a Zorro Sanji themed set where Zorro and Sanji are the secret rares and only Zorro got a manga. Now I get that maybe we're just trying not to have multiple manga sets that aren't like anniversary sets because that's what OP05 did. But I'm mostly upset because the art I wanted for a manga Sanji was from the same cover that the art for the manga Zorro came from. The day they revealed the art for the manga Zorro, I said I posted in my local Discord that I wanted the art to be from the Diablo Jambe from like one of the later volumes where it's like the blue flame. And I got excited because the Zorro art was from the same cover, but then Sanji didn't get a manga, and now I'm upset because I'm more of a Sanji fanboy. to be honest. I know that's kind of a hot take, but most people are Zoro fans, I think, the majority. And Sanji does have some terrible moments, I won't lie. Fishman Island was not a good look for Sanji. If you know, you know. I don't know. My thing, I like Sanji just because whenever he's like not being a doofus, he's so stylish. Like, you know? I mean, Zoro's stylish too, but in a different way. Sanji is like more elegant. That's how I don't know if I had to use one word to describe it. Yeah, exactly. It's Wings of the Captain. It's the name of the set, and we only got one wing for a manga. Like, huh? Huh? Like, you got the cover and everything. Like, I also do think it's kind of weird that the set is like it's Wings of the Captain, so it's supposed to be themed around kind of a bad alt. Themed around Wings of the, you know, Zoro and Sanji, Wings of the Captain, but really it's just the Zoro and Sanji secret rare. Like, there's like, we get the starter deck, but other than that, there's not like cards that really support the Zoro Sanji archetype all that much, I don't feel. I don't know, I feel like with other sets, it's typically, oh, got the Sanji secret rare too. I definitely think the alt for the Sanji looks a lot better than the regular. The alt for the Sanji is kind of fire. Not just because there's fire on it. Definitely excited for Sanji. More so excited for the Sanji card too because Queen. It's a good card in Queen. And we love Queen here. What? I love Queen here. I had so much. OP04 I think was my favorite format. I loved OP04. OP02 is good, but I loved OP04. I know a lot of people didn't because, yeah, Newgate was still good, Zoro and Law were still good. But I don't know, the format was just more fun than like, ahaha, you can't play anything without it getting removed format, which is kind of where we're at now, and we're at in 05. 05 was by far my least favorite format so far. I think 06 is going to be better, just because there are more playable decks. But it's going to be just as bad in the sense that Sakazuki is going to ruin your day. So, yeah, Sakazuki. I wish we were getting the bans. Just, I don't know. Freshen things up a little bit, I think. One of my least favorite things about the game right now is that when we get to play the set, the format is more or less solved, which I think takes a lot of the fun out of it because you can't experiment and try new things really. Like, just think about how much fun it would be to go to like the first couple weeks of locals after a new set drops and everyone's just trying stuff out. Like, you're not going to see anyone going to locals trying out Red Purple Uta right now because we already know it's bad. But if we didn't, we'd probably have people trying out Red Purple Uta, Hody, you know, just like trying things out for the sake of trying things out. And it would be a lot of fun. But we don't get that because the format is more or less solved, and you know, especially when you've got a game like this where the prizing is worth so much money, people don't want to waste their time trying decks that aren't worth competing with. So we got a lot of tryhards at locals and whatnot, which, you know, fair enough. I'm not a, I'll screw around at locals every now and then, but I am kind of a little bit of a tryhard. I'm a very competitive person. So I get it, but it's just like, it would be more fun if we could screw around with things not knowing they're terrible yet, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, I would love to have just rolled up to locals even with, like, the green-blue Sanji leader. It's terrible. And I probably still will at some point, because it's Sanji. I never did with the other Sanji leader, and now that I'm thinking about that leader, I'm getting a little bit sad, because we got a Sanji leader, and it is, in my opinion, the most boring leader in the game, just because like, you have to play vanillas for it, and who wants to do that? You want to play cards that do things. Like, the leader effects, in all honesty, not terrible. I think this isn't, we're not 2 boxes in. This might be box number 4? I've thrown the secret rares in the top row because I don't really care about displaying those. Like, I guess I should pull them out. I'll just put them on the side somewhere. I've gotten, I think, just 1 of each so far. Only 2 hit boxes so far, but my friend is telling me that the good ones are on the bottom this time. We shall see. Okay. I guess we'll save the bottom for the end then, right? Mr. Thompson is one of the homies. We love that guy. Wish he could come out to locals more, but I get it. Having a wife and kids, you know, they're important too. No kids, though. The glare is a little bad down here, so try to avoid putting cards down there. My setup is just a little bit scuffed, but one day I hope to have a cool setup. Definitely over the summer, I think, since I am a teacher, over the summer, I'm going to try and figure out how I want to do my content a little more smoothly moving forward. And since I won't be working, I'll have a lot more time to mess around with that. But it's been a lot harder than I thought to manage a full-time job and still doing content stuff and still having a social life. So that's why content has been a little slow recently. I think it's gonna pick back up a little bit again in April once I finish up some work stuff, but we'll see. Definitely have a lot of ideas and things I want to try, but it's just a matter of having the time and energy to do it. I have learned that it's very difficult to come home from work and like want to sit down and edit and record videos. Like, I like doing it, but I don't know, I'm just very tired after work. I'm not really a morning person, so getting up at 6:30 to go to work is hard. But at least tomorrow, there are no students tomorrow. It's just a teacher work day, end of the 3rd quarter, so I gotta put in grades and all that fun stuff, which is, I don't know, might actually be worse than if kids were there, but I don't really like sitting there grading papers and whatnot. Definitely not a job for everyone, but I do have fun teaching. My least favorite thing about the job is the administration level stuff, which I feel like you can say just about every job, but there's another Sanji. Yes, sir. I guess we'll put these ones in individual since they are hits. So we got 2 there. So it's got 1 more box from the top, and then we'll get to the boxes on the bottom, and it is looking like those are going to be the banger boxes for sure. Since we've already, I think these have all been 2-hit boxes so far. We got our 3-hit and leader boxes on the bottom. We've just gotten the Sanji from this box so far, so we should have 1 more hit at least. We shall see. Don't think it'll be a leader since it's from the top, from what I can tell. Yeah. My friend opened his case yesterday, and he told me that this time around all of the leader boxes were on the bottom, which is the opposite of set 5, because on set 5 they were all on the top. It does kind of suck that they're like that, because it means that scummy LGS, if they are aware, can crack open those boxes and only sell the ones with the duds, which is unfortunately a thing that some LGS do, but I think most LGS are fine because they aren't really aware of those little things like that with this game. But hopefully in the future they will stop doing things like that. I guess it's nice that at least it's not always the same, and usually the Wave 2 stuff, they're not rigged anymore. Like the second wave stuff, it's like you might have some on the top and the bottom. I know that's how it was for set 5, but the first wave is always like, they're kind of like they can be mapped is the term that we use for that. Oh, listen, I know this is like a character no one cares about, but this art goes so hard. Like, my camera's not doing it any justice, but like the background on this card is so cool. And the texture makes it look even better. I'm very happy about this pull, actually. My fiance dropped a cookie in her milk, I think, is what just happened. And oh, is this only my second hoodie? Sure is. That's a good one. Definitely one of the better SRs from the set. Honestly, it's a pretty good set for SRs. Like, Yori's good, both Mori and Prona are good. Reiju's great, Judge is good, and Reiju. This guy kind of sucks. Shanks kind of sucks, and those guys are both good. So, I don't know. Pretty good SRs in this set. A lot better than like set 4, where you had cards like Pika. Why was Pika an SR? Yeah, it is a good card as well. Excited for Red Purple Law in like EBO 1 and on. I think that deck looks super fun. Also a leader I just kind of have a soft spot for, since I do have my highest tournament placement with that deck in the OP04.5, one of the last treasure cups of that format. I got, was it 14th place, I believe? got one of the top 16 queens, which was very cool. Did kind of suck. I feel like I had a shot at winning the whole thing, but in round 7, I got paired against the one bad matchup that was left undefeated, which was Rebecca. It was a hard one. They also had some interesting tech choices that were especially good into Red Purple Law, but it is what it is. And then the last round I got paired against Kid, which I would argue was another bad matchup for the deck. They saw both their 5-cost X-Drakes as well, which is really terrible for a deck that plays almost exclusively 4-cost characters. Just get one attack with them and then they pop it. But it is what it is. I'm still happy with how I played. I don't think I could have done better given the circumstances. So, excited for Red Purple Law, for sure. A little sad that the kind of the Heart Pirates package for it ended up kind of bad though, because I did like the alt from 05 for the character law, but that's not a character that gets played in any of the relevant lists that I've seen, at least. Ooh, Nami, let's go. That's a good one. Good old Nami. And it's not the scuffed one. Can you pass me my binder? The bigger one. We got 2 of that Nami in here, the ugly one. We'll get it out, just so y'all can see if you haven't already. No. All my, look, I've sorted them a little better now. It's not as bad as it was. One. And 2. Yucky. Look at the wrist. Look at that. It's awful. I know my camera kind of sucks, but it wouldn't do this card justice. Honestly, this is probably for the best. You don't want to see that card clearly. And I'm probably being too critical. Like, don't hate on the artist or anything, because I know that's a thing people do. Like, it's just not Nami, you know? It's just not Nami. Oh yeah, we love Dueling Guard. I actually played against one of the owners of the company at the Gen Con Regional, which was pretty cool. I've got my Dueling Guard Luffy deck box. I love that thing. I'm excited for the 3 captain ones to ship because there's the XL variant now. So, hashtag not sponsored, but Dueling Guard's pretty cool. Honestly, I think the Nami, like, it would have been fine for me if the face just was Nami's face. Like, it's just not Nami's face, and I can't look past it. I'm sorry. And then the wrist, once I saw the wrist, that kind of ruined the whole vibe. Like I said, it was growing on me. I was like, well, if you can get past the fact that it's not Nami's face, it's not that bad. Like, the art itself is actually pretty cool. But then I saw the wrist, and now we're back at square one. I'm sorry, I'm a hater. Kind of excited to see what other treasure rares we get in the future, though. I'm hoping maybe someday we get the boa that they got in, I think that was Chinese exclusive. They got a treasure rare for the starter deck 3 boa Hancock, which is the 3-cost trigger blocker. And as a Queen gamer, we'd like a max rarity version of that card. I'm not really sure what to think about the Nami, because it's not 1 per case. We know that for sure. My friend didn't get 1 in his case. And so it's definitely not 2 per case like some people thought initially. But they definitely seem to be a lot more common than people were thinking they would be. And as a result of that, the prices on it are dropping pretty quick. But I wouldn't necessarily be super hasty to sell it if you have one, because I do think there's also a chance that maybe people are just like panic selling because the price is dropping, and there's a chance that it could go back up. And I guess not really a good answer to the question of whether or not you should sell it, but I can see a world where now is a good time to sell, but I can also see a world where people are just panicking to sell because the price is dropping pretty quick. And then eventually it's going to go back up because it is still a pretty rare card, but maybe it's just, I don't know, more in line with other alternate arts, so it could drop down pretty considerably. I'm definitely thinking I'll probably just sell 1 of mine. I don't love the card, but I will still keep 1 for my collection. Kind of like the SP is just something I want 1 of for the collection. Also haven't pulled SPs yet. We got 2 SPs and all our leaders somewhere in the bottom 6 boxes of the case. For those of you who are just popping in, this is box number 6. Halfway there. Another Zoro. So I think most of our 2-hit boxes were on the top, maybe? I don't know how many 2-hit boxes there are. I feel like that must be all of them on the top, because I think leader boxes are 3 hits, and then you should have just like 2 alt secret boxes as well. So I think the rest should be 3-hit boxes, but we do still have 4 secrets we're gonna get, as I do believe, unless you get like a manga, it will always be 8 secret rares, typically 4 of each. Though I do believe my friend said he got 5 Sanjis and 3 Zoros. So it's not guaranteed like it used to be, because I think in set 5 it was, unless you got a manga, 4 of each secret rare. Yeah, 4 leaders per case. But what sucks now is that we are not doing good for our Morias, guys. Only 3 so far. Wasn't even keeping track of that. I think that one's going to be probably the most expensive SR of the set, as it's played in every black deck. And it will be played in every black deck moving forward, because that card should probably get banned. It's not even like it's a... like, it's still like a positively statted character, being an 8/9, that also plays 6 cost of value from the trash for free. And a lot of times those cards that you play replace themselves. So it's actually just hand advantage at that point. You can go +1 and get 3 bodies on the board. It's stupid. Card should not exist. But alas, here we are. Alright. That is it for the top half of the case. Moving on now to the bottom half. We've not pulled any leaders yet. We've not pulled any SPs yet. I think we're getting 3 hit boxes from here on out. Sure. The fiance is going to start helping out as well. Some of that luck in there.
See, I didn't start until you started on the bottom half.
Exclusively bangers from here on out. But don't quote me on that. I have not graded any of my cards. I would like to. Oh. Yep, well, we got Hody leader. So, I lied. It wasn't exclusively bangers. But hey, I didn't have it, so I guess. But no, I have not graded any cards. I would like to, but I'm a little scared to. I don't know. It's just very nerve-wracking, like, send cards as expensive as the ones I have away to get graded. Like, I'd like to grade the mangas. I'd like to grade my SPR winner Luffy's. But I'm scared to. I think I'm going to eventually, though. Just not yet. Yeah, let's hope that if we get a dupe leader, it's not Hody. But I'm going to be honest. The cases I've seen cracked for this set do not leave me especially optimistic. Cases for this set have looked kind of weird because I think they are more clumped than normal, like with the dupe leaders and things like that. Like, I've seen a lot of 3 of certain alternate arts, and depending on what alternate art it is, you're having a real sad day. Like, I think I saw someone with like 3 Aramakis, 3 Shanks or something like that. It's just like a little rough. But I don't know. I can't complain too much. I got these boxes for $67 or something. Oh, Hody character alternate. See, that's a lot cooler because this card is very good, unlike the leader. So that's cool. Excited about that one. Now, does anyone know, are the leader boxes also secret boxes? Is it leader alt secret? So that's where we get our other 4 secrets, maybe. Ah, 3 judge. Yeah. Not great. No dupe. Well, I mean, only secret rares, and those don't really count. You know you're going to get dupes of those. I'd like to see an alt art character Moria. That would be nice to see. But I don't know, I think we got some pretty, honestly, I think our hits so far aren't terrible. Like, the Hody leader is not great, but aside from that, I feel like the alts, like the Luffy's pretty mid. But other than that, I feel like all these cards see play and will continue to see play, so I think that's nice. Reiju, Moria, Uta. I mean, that's not bad. Reiju got that waifu tax. Moria's super playable. And then Uta's just kind of there. Let's hope we don't pull an Uta. Let's just not pull an Uta. Or another Hody. Okay, let's just not do either of those things. So the rest of these packs should be kind of dead because we've already got 3 hits: the leader, the character, and the secret rare. But hey, JP's got to be happy this box is kind of mid so far. Until I pull the manga! Right? Then JP's gonna come here and the stream will be over. You might watch me die on stream. For a little more context, I suppose, my friend JP, who's in the chat, he's opened a lot of boxes in his career of the One Piece trading card game. And the only manga he's gotten is the one that he traded for from me, which was my extra ace. He has not opened a manga of his own yet. But hey, maybe he's gonna go to the LGS tomorrow and get the box with the Zoro. You never know. Two Piranhas. Buggy!
That looks so good.
The king.
Oh my god, that looks so good.
That does look really good. You can't really see the texture, but
You have to see it in real life.
it looks sick. We love Buggy.
Oh, that's so good.
Let's see. What other SP? I think all the SPs are pretty good this set.
Yeah, I think so too.
There's Miss All Sunday, Rebecca, Borsellino,
Big Mom.
Big Mom,
Buggy.
Buggy. What's the green one? Did I already say it? There's one of each color.
Oh, Sugar.
Sugar. Sugar's probably my least favorite. Weirdly, Miss All Sunday is probably lower on there of them too, which is not something I'd expect myself to say because I really like Robin as a character. But I don't know, the other SPs just go so hard. Like, look at that Buggy. That goes so hard. I do not play SPs personally. I collect one of each copy. Maybe with, like, if I ever played a deck with Buggy in it again, I would, because he doesn't have, like, an alternate art other than this. But, like, for SRs that already have other alternate arts, generally, I've just used those. I don't have, like, a playset of any Shanks. Kind of a mid card, but the art's also pretty sick still. You know, just Shanks being Shanks. Get the Dawn out of the way. So we've gotten from this box the SP and the Shanks. So 2 red hits. And honestly, like, I did not like the wanted SPs I'm collecting them, because I just collect cards in this game. But I don't personally think the wanted cards look very good. And then I like the SPs from sets 4 and 5 a lot, but to me they just don't mesh as well, like with other alts in the game. The ones from this set, I could see myself playing in a deck though, is what I'm getting at. Because these ones look more like, you know, these look more like a normal alternate art. The ones from previous sets were a little more unique, like the set 5 ones were kind of like that almost like stained glass background is the only way I can really describe it, like very lots of texture and colors. They look great, but I just don't want to put them in a deck. Only the 4th Hody? I think it is. Might be 5th. But we got the Hody too, so. No alt dupes yet. Maybe I just jinxed myself, but. So far, I'm Hody leaders mid, but everything else I'm pretty happy about. I'm gonna move Zor over here with his secret rare counterpart. And we'll go like that. The OCD in me, I'm sorry. I think actually we're gonna put the leaders and SPs on the bottom is what we're gonna do, because we will get more of those. Why am I putting the trash in the box? I'm losing it. The Hody leader messed me up. Where is the manga? Great question. Probably not here. He's probably MIA. Probably in the hands of some guy who just managed to get a couple packs from Walmart. Doesn't really know what it is. Or that one guy from your local game store that no one likes. Could be that too. Quit laughing at me. I'm doing my best. It is 2 SPs per case. So we've got one more in here somewhere. And then I will have to start hunting the rest down for the binder. My friend here's got 2 Rebeccas, so if we don't get Rebecca, I know where I can get that one.
Yeah, I do.
He got 2 boxes from one of our LGSs during pre-release, and got 2 SP Rebeccas. Was kind of insane.
Yeah, it was.
Like, not just 2 in general, like 2 from the same like opening. Kind of almost unheard of, I would think. Because that would mean they had to have been from like 2 different cases, and just so happened to be the SP boxes, and just so happened to both be Rebecca. But hey, good on him, because that's probably going to be the most valuable SP from the set.
Just hope you don't pull it.
Sanji. Got 2 more secret rares, 1 of each. Also not gotten a treasure rare Nami, so maybe we won't get one in our case, but I'm okay with that because I've already got 2. The glare's getting bad down there. Maybe I should move the light a little. Oh, it is that light. The one I can't move, the one that's stuck in the ceiling. Oh, there's 1 pack left. Alright, what is this? Box number 9? 8? This is box number 8. 2/3 of the way there. Oh, no, this is box number 9. Yes. We've just finished 2/3 of the way there. All right. That card gets banned. I'm kind of sad about it. Honestly, not because of the second effect, which is the reason it got banned. I was just happy that yellow had a 4-cost removal for a 5. That's what I was happy about. And it'll having some good removal. Being searchable removal too. That's what I cared about. But I understand. It's a little dumb, and it feels bad to have it played on you, for sure. Hordy. Hordy Jones. Oh, that's a leader.
Oh.
Yamato! That's a good one. I saw the yellow, so I was pretty sure it was the Yam. JP! Suck it!
That looks so good.
I love you, JP. Please don't hurt me.
Please don't. Because he can. So easily.
For the record, guys, I'm like a 5'6" Hispanic guy who's small, and JP is like a huge military guy, so he could mess me up. So I probably shouldn't be talking like this. But I'm in the protection of my own home right now, so.
So you think.
Mid leader, you're right. It is mid.
That's him coping.
Sorry, guys. I know y'all out there love your Yamato, but it's a mid leader. It's a fine leader. Yeah, well, you know what? You've got an extra Reiju, and you're still in debt, so.
Oh.
You can either give me the money to buy the leader, or you can trade me your extra one. But that's assuming I don't get the Piranha, or the Reiju. Holy, I'm having a stroke.
Howdy.
Hordy. Baby Reiju got me a little bit out today. That is true. That card is only like $10 though right now, so only a little bit. Wait, 68 viewers. That's so close to a nice number. Appreciate everyone stopping by to chill and watch me crack some packs and probably make it needlessly long because I put all the SRs in a sleeve just to make my life easier later. But I learned after my first case in 02 that if you just throw everything somewhere, it's a miserable experience later. And it still will be a miserable experience later, but less so by doing this. So yeah, we're on box number 9. We still got, oh, I got another treasure Tommy. Whoa. Ugh. Gross. I mean, I guess technically it's still a good hit and one that JP didn't get, so. Better than 3 judges. 3. Where are they? Where'd they go? You got your 3 judges. I got 3 Namis. Not from the case, of course, but just in general. He said he wasn't gonna watch.
Dude, you're so good at your manga. I can sense it.
Bro, if I get the manga and the SP, he's actually, like, I can't go to locals anymore.
You are. I can just tell.
Yeah, full playset. Time to build a deck with starter deck Nami in it. And then I have to do a physical IRL deck profile just to flex that I have 4, right? That's how the pros do it. You can't do the digital deck profiles. You gotta be like, you know, crappy webcam. Be like, all right, here's my deck profile for Zoro and OP06. Because Zoro is a deck you still can play. Here are my 4 treasure rare Namis. Just wait for dragon. Bro, that the alt art character dragon in 07 goes pretty hard in my opinion. I like that. The card's pretty good and I really like the alternate art. Kind of weird that we got a art for him and a character and a leader when you know, he's not really done a whole lot. Ew, that's not a good alt, but it is what it is. No dupes. I mean, I do already have an alt. I got an alt from pre-release of Aramaki, but hey, I wanted 2 to try out in Queens, so I guess now I've got 2 alternate arts. All right. Box. That was 3/4 of the way there. We're on to box number 10. I heard a lot of people say that. I'm gonna be honest, I don't pay a whole lot of attention to the arts. What are some examples of the arts that they do? I guess I could look. Did I do this one? No. No. Did I do this one? Someone's talking about an artist that they like the alternate arts for, but I don't know. I don't pay enough attention. Maybe it's the dragon. Maybe they do the dragon. Do they do the dragon? Yeah, they definitely are a lot higher than I think people were expecting. I think, because I know initially people were thinking it would be more in line with like the Oda Sig from 05, but that is obviously not the case. Yeah, I don't have any Morias, but I've got these Namis. Moria coming right up, by the way. Yeah, I am going to need 4 of those for Lucci. 07.
We also have Dora by them.
Oh, okay. Alter Zoro. Yeah, the dragon, so... Yeah, they do some good art, for sure. The Zoro from 01 goes pretty hard. What?
Throwing them up there.
Oh, they do the Shanks too. They definitely have a style. They do red cards a lot. Oh, they do the Mihawk. My fiance's pulling up a bunch of the cards they do and throwing them in my face. Yeah, they do some good art. What's the worst alternate art in the game? Personally, I think it's Treble from 04. That art is cheeks. Again, no hate to the artist, but the background's just super boring in comparison to the other artist. Like, I could not ever draw anything that nice. Oops. Alright, what's the next leader? Not do Pody or Nuta, please. Maybe this is another SP box, though. Maybe the last 2 are leader boxes. Adam Sandler, Porcelain. I don't mind any of the Porcelino alts. I feel like I've gotten so many Tot Musica. Am I crazy, or is that just the one that sticks out? Must just stick out for some reason. I'm always paying attention when that's the one on top. I guess the Douglas Bullet also looks kind of similar. So maybe I'm just confusing those two. I don't know, I'm not feeling the manga. I don't think we are worthy. I know JP would agree. We are not worthy. No, wait, you go over there. No, we got the Dawn. Have I gotten any hits from this box yet? Are they all here? The bottom? Huh. Judge. Dad. Hell yeah. Pre-release pack mangas. That's how I get mine. Or have gotten mine. Nope. You always gotta do the peak. That's what I did at Nats, and then I lost my mind with the Luffy. Well, I guess I need your SP.
You jinxed it.
Oh, I mean, it's great art. Like, don't get me wrong, it looks sick. I just don't really care for Sugar. And honestly, like, the regular alternate art for Sugar goes pretty hard. Like, if you're gonna play Sugar, you're gonna use that art. It's the funny art. But now I know where to get a Rebecca. And I think someone just asked if SPs take, or Nami takes an SP slot. And no, it does not. I think you're always 2 SPs for case anyhow.
Just have to rub it in JP's face.
What?
Yeah, you got 2 SPs and the Nami right here.
JP's SPs were better.
True.
JP's SPs were better. He got Rebecca. I believe he got Rebecca and Borsellino because it was the Sokka box. Hey, there we go, JP. There's my Moria.
Dude, what is up with no duplicates? This is crazy. He's about to get the full set of all.
I guess those last 2 boxes are gonna be... Okay, so leaders must be with secrets. This is what we've learned. Leaders are 3 hit boxes, but one of them's a secret.
So you still need Judge.
Oh, I was wrong. There's a Sanji.
Right when you say that.
I was wrong. I spoke too soon. Well, 2 more boxes, 2 more leaders. Manga leader box? Question mark winky face? What? Question mark winky face? Ooh woo? Yeah, them. I really like the art on the Moria. It's pretty sick, and they needed to make it sick because Moria as a character. Moria had so much potential too because his devil fruit is pretty cool, but they really just made him an unbearable character. Like, he was so lazy. Oh man, that glare is bad.
It's
You
fine.
want me to turn the light off?
If you turn the light off, will we be blind? I mean, I know I've got the ring light, but...
Want me to find
Oh,
it?
look. Question mark winky face in the chat.
From Jordan.
Question mark winky face. My back is starting to hurt. I'm sitting slouched like a gamer. Oh no! No! Naruto! I guess it's not a dupe for the case. I just already had one. The 2 worst leaders. And we're gonna get a dupe of one of them. It's on lock. Question mark winky face gone wrong. Ow. dude. I hit my funny bone, and it wasn't funny. I hate the mantis. I need to pull in manga now so I can start laughing back at JP. Come on, guys, give me your energy. We need to laugh at JP together. First dupe alternate art.
That's a good one.
Not bad. Tashiki's, I mean, a super playable card. Well, the leaders haven't been great, but the rest of it's been pretty solid, I'd say. Another Hody. 2 dupes. Another Hody's good, though. Both the dupes of a very, very playable alts. Hody gonna be good in green decks for a while, I'm sure. Great finisher. Last box magic. What I pulled. That should be all the hits from this box. So last box magic. Alright, help me get through these packs. There's probably not anything. There shouldn't be anything in them. Maybe we all need to open packs on the next box. 3 sword style. We're just all 3 of us opening packs.
I don't think all 3 of us could get on here.
It doesn't matter. It's the principle of the thing. Don't worry too much about. No god packs in English. Little sad. Cool. JP's a funny man. Alright, this is it. It's not looking like a manga for set 6. One more leader in here. Let's hope it's not a dupe Cody or Uta. Come on, we all gotta open the packs. It's the way.
on stream.
Listen, you don't necessarily have to do it on stream. We just
That's the point.
want to get Sanuta though. L.
Oh, we got it.
It's Reiju.
It is.
Heyo! JP still owes me money. Okay, so I still need Morio Leader, which kind of blows.
That's so
And I still need Perona.
Oh!
It's a Power Ranger! I think the last hit's a secret. No judges! You right. We ain't lucky like that.
Or does that count?
What?
Does that count?
I don't think so. Yeah, here's the Zoro.
Manga?
No.
No.
Alright. Well, that should be it. No dupe leaders. Except I already had Utah. Got the treasure rare Nami. Only 2 dupe alts, and they were both pretty good ones. So, yeah. I guess I'm gonna be needing those judges to pay off your debt. Did you get any of the Ichiji? Also need Ichiji? What do we think? I'd say not bad. I mean, the 2 bottom end leaders, but the alts we got are like, what are the bad ones? I'd say Luffy, Aramaki, Shanks are like not great, but everything else is pretty good. I'm so on SP Sugar, but other than that, I don't know, I'd say we did pretty good. Now just to start hunting down those other leaders and SPs. Well, oh, the glare. I didn't even realize. Well, I think that's gonna wrap things up. I am content. Would have been cool to get like the manga, but you know, can't ever expect to get those things. So yeah, I'm happy. Lots of good alts. 2 Hodies, 2 Tsushigis, dupes of good ones. Got my Reiju. Yeah, pretty good. Especially when you only paid $67 a box. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I'm tired. I do have to work tomorrow, but at least I get to sleep in a little bit. Time to put the lads in the binder and call it a night, I think. We do have... I do now own, between the 12 or 14 boxes I've opened, I do in fact have 3 treasure rare Namis. So they're not as rare as you think. Well, I still need the sugar. I collect the SPs, but just not my fit. Probably the one I wanted the least if I had to pick, but I mean, I want all of them. Can you pass me my binder again? I try to collect at least one of everything. I have a playset of a lot of stuff, but like I've got all of the 04 and 03 SPs. Then I've got the 05 SPs. Now we've got our first 2 for 06. Go ahead and just slide them in there. The ones that go right next to each other too, red and green. And then I guess we can put our leaders in as well. Had those in there for a friend, but didn't see him tonight. And then what would the order here be? Probably Hody for green, then Yamato for green. Well, no, green, black, then green, yellow. Then blue, purple, and then Moria would be last. So I guess I do need to get it done. I'll probably move it down there. But hey, we're filling out the binder. Can't complain. Well, thanks to everyone who dropped into watch the stream. I didn't pull all 3 of those treasure rare Namis in this case, but I pulled 3 total. Oh, Greg's got the SP Borsellino, 4 blocker Borsellinos. Might be time to unload my playset of base rarity. Yeah, I'm gonna quit rambling because I could ramble forever. That's how it was last time I opened the case. I just started talking for like 30 plus minutes about random stuff. So thank you to everyone who tuned in to watch the stream. It was fun. I'm happy with my case. Let me know what you think. I guess in the comments of the stream thing once it goes onto the channel. But I'm gonna go get some sleep because I still do have to work in the morning. Thank you again. Catch you all in the next one. Peace.